Welcome back to the channel, Cruising for ADV. Got a little something different for you today. I got this rooftop box carrier that I put on my car a couple weeks ago, and I just got done putting in some fishing rod racks in there. Good part about it is it's modular, so I'll be able to move them around, take them out, no problem. And I'm going to show you that build step by step and all the parts that you need to do that. Before I go into that, I'm going to walk you around and show you what I did to this rooftop carrier. And then if you want to see that build, you can see it later in this video. Alright, let's get started. Let's just talk about what I put together. So this is it. Doesn't look like much, but what I have here is 2 sets of rod racks. Each one holds 3 rods. And the great part about it is it's all modular. I can move these around pretty much anywhere I want as long as I have a mounting surface to do it. So this rooftop box is 90% plastic. But I was able to put in these metal strips, and all they are just double-sided tape down, and wherever those strips, I could put these fishing rod holders. So I had to do some modifications to the fishing rod holders. I put magnets, attached magnets to them. They're about 30-pound holding pressure each, and that's 60 pounds on each bracket, so they hold very well and even upside down. And just to take them off, all you have to do is tilt them a little bit and they pop right off. The idea is that I'm not going to be just using this rooftop carrier just for fishing rods, so maybe I'll have like 2 or 3 at a time, but the idea is to I have 6 available that I could use. And the great part about it, like I said, is that I can move these brackets up top just by snapping them in within seconds. Or if I wanted to, I can move the top one down below and just have all my fishing rods down below. But the idea is that having space where I need it. So say if I was going to go camping and I needed extra space for storage, I'll be able to take this rod rack and put it up top and snap it in. And then I'll have ample storage for all my other camping gear, camp bags, cooking stove, whatever I need, plus some maybe luggage up here, chairs, but then that's out of the way. And the idea was, I'm not going to be fishing all the time. I could utilize this car topper for other things. My son and I like to go to the mountains and we do snowboarding, so be able to take this out real quickly and put our snowboards in, that would be great. And if we also go to the beach, being able to bring our beach chairs, whatever, instead of taking a full-size Tahoe, and we don't need it all the time to just go to the beach on the weekends. We have this and we can put stuff in it. So that's a little rundown of what these fishing rod racks are. I also included that 12-volt battery system, put that in with fuse holder for dedicated circuits, and then 3 switches. One's not being utilized now, but I plan on putting a light bar up front And then we have the rear. What I wired up was those rear markers. So that's pretty much it in whole. Alright, that's a little preview of the rooftop box and the fishing rod holder system that I put in here. So why don't we just get to it? Here comes the full build. Hope you enjoy it. Peace. This rooftop carrier is the Motion 3 XL, the low profile version. A little bit different, slimmer, but it could still hold the stuff that I need. So let's just get started on these brackets that I bought off of Amazon. They work very well. They're made to attach to like the wall or some type of mounting surface, but these foam inserts that they come with, they don't hold in. So I'm actually, in order for me to get the magnets to attach to these brackets, I have to zip tie these foam inserts in, and that's what I'm doing here. So I had to go to Home Depot, get some longer screws, just so when I screw these in, they actually have that length to hold it to these foam inserts. But I was also using epoxy on these screws just to get that extra hold to this high density foam. These magnets, I also got these from Amazon.
These magnets are strong.
They have a holding strength about 30 pounds each. So combined, it's about 60.
How this will work.
Here are the metal pieces. This actually came from Amazon as well. My daughter's a teacher and she uses these in school. They come with magnets, but these basically could attach to like a wall, a chalkboard, and then the magnets are used to hold certain things like documents, cards, posters, whatever. But these cut real easily. You just use scissors, and I'm just making them about 3 inches long each so I can move these brackets around if I wanted to. Slide the magnets on to those metal pieces that I'm attaching right here.
Let's see how this holds.
Here I'm just testing a rod. See if the length's pretty good. A couple more brackets to add. I'm putting them on the metal pieces on the bracket first so I know where they could go. And then I'll just take off the peel off for the double-sided tape and just stick them on, and they hold very well. Just trying to get it straight. Here's an example where I'm trying to find out where I can mount this on the top side. Same thing I did at the bottom. And I just made them in line with the bottom ones.
Just take this off and put it up top.
So that was just an example of how easy it is to move these brackets when you want to. But like I said, 2 magnets is like 60 pounds holding weight. So these are really secure.
Go. There's the rod racks. All modular.
Now what I'm doing is I'm putting in some walker lights in the back. thought that would be pretty cool just to have.
On these lights, the wiring is actually black for a wire.
Yeah, those lights that I bought, you have to make sure when you. I ordered these from Amazon. Everything's going to be in the description below, but you have to read the wiring. In this case, it came with white and black, and the black was power. So here's just a 12 volt, 12.8 volt battery. Test it out to see if they work. Yeah, we're good to go. Next, I'm going to put in some switches.
I think it. Three.
So I'm going to be putting in 3 switches. One's going to be for rear marker lights.
3.
The other switch is for the dome light.
2.
And then the third switch is going to be for a floodlight that I'm going to put up front. I haven't got it yet because I haven't really decided which one to get. Here, these, I got these from Amazon. I basically got everything from Amazon. And they just snap right in. It came with these pre-made wire connectors. So this is the dome light I got. A lot of times I find myself dressing in the dark, but especially with this rooftop box, having a light early morning just to be able to see in there would be great. And that's going to be run off a switch. Here I'm just put a hole in here so I can run these wires through and run it straight out. I'm just using double-sided tape to hold these on.
12 volt.
Here's the battery. Just seeing where it fits, and right here is actually when all things are said and done. After I put in the fuse box, this is where I end up keeping it. I think it's in a pretty good place. And I just have it velcroed in so I could take it out and charge it up when I need to. Now we're going to install the fuse block. Fuses. Going to have everything run on its own dedicated line with its own fuse. So I got these quick connectors for the battery, just looking up the positive, negative. There you go. On the terminal block. And then I'll be able to add as many accessories as I want. Put a couple fuses in.
Just put a 5 in there.
We'll do 5 for the
couple spares.
Rear markers, and then also the dome light. And then I'll put a couple 10 spares in there. Then later on, when I decide to put in that floodlight, I can put a 20 amp fuse in there.
Power ground, fuse box, power in.
Got all the wire connectors in. Make it a little bit clean.
Wiring. And then here's the light. I think I can remove this plastic. The lights. So here's my switches, my rockers. On for the backlights. That looks good. And then for my dome light, I got a switch, separate switch. And there she goes. I'll always have that on, and I have the switch right down here.
Next, I'm going to put the 12 volt accessory in here.
Let's get this in here.
So if I ever wanted to use the pump or any type of 12 volt accessory, charge something, I could just plug it up here.
On there. 12-volt accessory.
Leave them open. It actually, you can close it. So here I'm just showing you things that I could put in here along with the rods. The one rod holders down bottom, one up top, and then some camping gear, my fly rod cases, duffel bag. And it closes right up. Well, that's it. I hope you liked that video. If this is something that you wanted to do, like I said, I'll have all the parts in the description below so you can order that stuff. But that's pretty much it. If it's something that you did like, I hope you like this video and also share. And if you're new to the channel, I hope you subscribe. It would really mean a lot. Well, that pretty much does it. I think I'm all buttoned up for my next trip, and I hope to see you on my next adventure. Peace.